The situation is becoming more clear and we're starting to get some answers. So the police chief and mayor just did a press conference and they are furious with Kim Foxx and her decision to drop all charges. First of all, she was supposed to recuse herself. She didn't, then dropped all the charges. She didn't even give them a phone call to let them know she was doing this. The mayor, Rahm Emanuel, right there, he said this isn't on the level. I think this lady's going to end up getting investigated for this. They are extremely upset because now they look like idiots. Well, not to us, but I'm glad they came out and did this press conference to let everyone know. Oh, we ain't in on this. We didn't know what's going on here. They had, and the mayor kept saying, "Do you know how much money and man hours we spent putting this case together?" And then to have that dude, Jussie Smollett, after he made whatever secret deal was made with this Kim Foxx lady, to have all the charges drop and he actually go out on a podium and just basically say, "I'd always told the truth." And now he's going to have, well, if I didn't tell the truth, they would have dropped the charges against me. That prosecutor just made her own city and police officers look stupid. And now they're furious. Let me assure you, this mayor and this police chief, they work with this woman, or at least the police chief, probably the mayor too, pretty much on a daily basis. You don't think now they're going to try and go for what she's done? For whatever reason why she did it. Could it have been money or friendship? People, I keep hearing people float the Obamas and stuff. Maybe higher political aspirations. I have zero idea. Oh, but best believe some the feds are now gonna. This just got up to a level 1,000, and but I think not only the reason for the expunging the record, I believe, right, is so the feds can't use any of this info. They can't use the brother's testimony. So as far as I see it right now, Jussie Smollett just had the charges dropped. Those two brothers aren't going to be charged. So Kim Foxx just said, "Hey, let's all just forget this ever happened." That's what she's doing. He lied constantly. He's still lying, by the way. He went to that podium and lied, said everything I said is truthful. No, it's not. The police chief and the mayor just said, no, he's still lying. So he's allowed to just lie. Is it the era we in? Is it this SJW, it's my truth era? It's his truth, so we gotta buy it. So now the Nigerian brothers, they're not going to be charged because you can't charge them because their defense will be no, it's against Jussie Smollett, and then their defense lawyer would try to call him to the stand. So this Kim Foxx is trying to make it that the situation didn't happen, expunge his record, so now the feds can't use any of this evidence, although something tells me they won't have to. This is Chicago. My God. You want to talk about corruption? Look at this mayor and this police chief. They are heated. You should look up this press conference on YouTube. It's very fascinating. They are not happy. And like I said, I hope whatever can be done against this lady, who's obviously just flaunting the law. She doesn't care about it. Obviously, like I like what the mayor said, something's not on the level. Obviously not. There had to have been. Look, I've always said there's a reason why Fox or Empire never fired Jussie Smollett. The headlines were he's off at Empire, but if you read the fine print, no, they're just limiting his role. He was never fired. There's a reason why he wasn't fired. Because they always had a, something tells me they had a little inside track that say you're limiting his role, don't fire him. That's really gonna happen. Don't do anything that can't be reversed. Maybe we'll take care of it behind the scenes. Something behind the scenes happened here. Something behind the scenes. The mayor knows it. The police chief knows it. This lady, the crazy thing, this lady was supposed to recuse herself. I guess she didn't. She announced that she was going to. Didn't. Did this deal. Didn't tell anyone, by the way. And now these two are just standing there. By the way, still saying he's guilty, by the way. Still saying. I guess there's no way around this, by the way, either. Since she's the prosecutor and I guess it's her discretion. They're mad at the judge too, but like I said, I can't really blame the judge because how's the judge supposed to say, "Well, I'm not dropping the charges, but the prosecutor's not going to prosecute"? Maybe they can do that, but I don't see how they could. So, like I said, man, this goes very deep. There has to be that. This is deeper than Jussie Smollett. This is deeper than SJWs. I'm going full. Where's my tinfoil hat? We're about to get InfoWars up in here. I'm going. This was bigger. There has to be big money behind this. Promises, power, influence to get the prosecutor of the city of Chicago to go against the police chief and the mayor and not inform them, by the way, so they can't stop it. That's why it was done, by the way. It was, they weren't told, so they were in no position to be able to stop it. Because maybe if they were given a heads up like a day before, they might have been able to pull some strings. There's a reason why he wasn't fired from Fox. I'm telling you, people. So I'm telling you, you start seeing the Chicago mayor in TV shows in the next coming years, they'll know what's going on. All of a sudden, she gets a show. If she's like the next TV judge on freaking Fox or something, you'll know what's up. This is a complete mind-boggling situation. I thought I'd never say this, but watching this press conference, you kind of feel bad for the police chief and the mayor. I know he's a crappy mayor and a crappy police chief. I mean, Chicago, freaking murder capital of America. They're liberal dudes. They don't really know what to do with policy, but I mean, they got this one right the whole way through. By the way, they said, "Look, he's being treated as a victim," up until they got the evidence, and then they compiled all the evidence, got it together, lined up every duck in a row, had this man dead to rights. Which is another reason why I think this deal has always been in the works. I found it odd the second Jussie Smollett got charged, there was no plea deal. Like, they had him dead to rights. There's a video of the two Nigerians buying the stuff from the store. And they were his trainers. They had him dead to rights and he was still saying, "Not guilty. I'm innocent." And then at this press conference today, he says, "Everything I've said, I've told the truth." No, you didn't. So he only kept that stance because he knew he was going to be taken care of. Because anyone else, when there's video of your trainers buying the stuff to jump you with, you're in on it and you're caught dead to rights. No rational person, even no insane person with that much evidence would go, "No, I'm still innocent." By the way, I think is he still claiming it was two white Trump supporters, by the way? He hasn't cleared that up, by the way. Or is his new stance that it was the Nigerians, but he lied saying they said it's MAGA country. The two Nigerians didn't scream it's MAGA country. Or maybe they did, I don't know. But it was obviously part of a hoax. Your buddies didn't just decide to jump you for no reason in a polar vortex. My God, they're Nigerians. They can hardly handle it outside in the goddamn cold. Yeah, so this stinks to high heaven. This is Chicago corruption put on display. It's been around since Al Capone. It's amazing. The mayor basically said, "I can't believe she would do this in the era." Well, he brought up the fact, like those celebrities paying millions for getting their kids into college and how celebrities get away with crime. The mayor was like, the fact that we would allow this to happen right now with all that other stuff happening is just mind-boggling. But Kim Foxx did it, and they're not too happy about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And remember, like, subscribe, and donate. Donate link is in the description.